Good morning, warriors. Fernando here, God's prepared warrior, and I am coming to you on this Labor Day Monday, and I hope all of you guys are doing well. If you have the day off, praise the Lord. We always, whenever we have the opportunity to take a day off, we utilize it, right? Well, I just wanted to talk to you kind of a little bit about what happened to us yesterday. If you haven't seen any of the reels I posted, or the short that I posted, or TikTok that I posted yesterday, we were in a situation where we were without power. And so today, I want to talk about your readiness when it comes to power outages. So last night's thunderstorms came through. It was a huge thunderstorm cell that came through last night, and it dumped tons and tons of water on us last night. And I was sitting right here, still at my daughter's house. I was sitting right here as I was watching the storm come in. And so you could tell that it was going to be a mean storm. And I didn't think about it, but last night I had because I always have all of my equipment with me, but last night I had my GMRS radio with me, and I had my ham radio with me that I just listened to, and I have it tuned in for the fire department and the ambulances and all that kind of stuff. And so both of those were going off. People were finding themselves in a ditch because it was really bad rain, and there were houses that were catching on fire because of lightning strikes. So this was a pretty big thunderstorm. There were some people who reported that there was some small hail, but nothing really huge. One of the things that was really big about that storm was all of the thunder and the lightning that was happening with that storm. So, that's just a reminder for us that the lights can go out at any moment. And usually when we least expect it, they will definitely go out. And so today on this video for Labor Day, many of us are going to be grilling outside. Some of us are going to be traveling, and we're going to be enjoying time with family. But let's not forget the importance of being prepared for sudden outages. It's so important. I think, if I wasn't here, my family would have been, my daughter and my son-in-law would have been without light. And so if you saw the reels or the shorts or my TikTok, you'll see that I'm in the dark because I'm out here, and they're inside in the light because of my flashlight that I carry. So yesterday I had 2 flashlights with me that go with me all the time. So I was able to light them on the inside because we were getting ready for a party for today. But we can't forget the importance of being prepared for sudden outages, because they'll just happen. They'll just come out of nowhere, and they'll be sudden. And if you're not ready, if you have not prepared your preps for that, you're not going to be ready, right? You hear me all the time talking about let's practice with your preps. So last night was a good practice because I immediately jumped on my GMRS radio and was able to connect to the repeater, and was able to join all of my friends as we reported all of the things that were happening in the city that we live in. And so it was really neat because it gave you a sense of an awareness of what is happening around. And so that's important, right? Because these things can can happen just out of the blue. And so you just never know. So what do you got to do? I'm going to tell you again. Trust me, you're going to know. You should keep a backup power ready, whatever that looks like, whether it's a charged power bank, maybe that's a solar charger that you have, right? All of those things should be topped off. They should be ready to go in an instant, right? Or maybe it's a small generator that you have, right? Just make sure to keep essential devices and like your phones. This is going to help keep your phones charged. It's going to help keep your flashlights charged, so that in the event that there are any kind of outages, you're prepared, right? If you don't have a communication plan yet, still all of those things will power up a small radio. Maybe I don't know if people have the in-table alarm clocks anymore, but those power banks can charge. The solar power banks can charge one of those radios so that you can stay informed and keep up to date to what's happening, right? So just remember that. Keep that in mind. You should have backup power ready. You should stock up on flashlights, right? Because that's going to give you light. You should stock up on lanterns because that's going to give you light. You should stock up on batteries because that is going to give you the power for your light, right? Maybe you have candles. Those are great too. Those are just as fine as having a flashlight. So you're going to need, if you have candles, you're going to need a fire source, right? You're going to need a lighter of some kind to be able to light those candles. So have those things at the ready, right? They're gonna be better for you to have them when the time comes. One of the things that you should always prep for too when it comes to power outages is you should have a plan for comfort, because you never know how long the lights are going to be out. We left last night to go home. Our home had power the whole time. My wife was in communication with our neighbor, and we had power the whole time. This side of town is where we experienced outages. And last night, I think there was over 3,000 homes that were experiencing outage here in the city that I live. So plan for comfort. That's a simple thing. Whether that's you opening the doors, maybe that's you having a rechargeable fan that keeps circulation in your home, because it will get hot. We're still in summer, so you should have a plan for that, right? A simple outage can become so frustrating if you're not ready, right? Maybe you have some board games and you start playing some board games. Maybe you get a book, read a book, or just some activities that you can do to keep spirits up during the downtime. So I don't think a lot of people think about those kinds of things, and it's what's going to keep you calm in any kind of situation anyway. So think about those comfort items. Another thing is think safety, right? Make sure everyone in your home knows where all the flashlights are. Make sure that they know where all the chargers are to charge phones, so that you're not fumbling around in the dark. And I know everyone will automatically go to their phone and turn on their light, but don't do that, because the more power you use on your phone, the faster your battery is going to die. So don't utilize your phone, because then you're going to lose communications when your phone dies. And if you don't have a way to charge it, then you're going to be totally out in the dark. So think about those things. A lot of people don't think about those things sometimes, and they just act out of habit, and they turn on their phone light, and then their battery is now halfway done. So just think about those things. I think that's important to think about when it comes to those outages. This Labor Day, as we celebrate the hard work and the dedication of your work, right? Your everyday work that you do. Let's also use this time to check our readiness to make sure everything is at point or on point, and make sure that we're ready for anything that comes, right? Because, storms, accidents, or grid issues like we experienced yesterday can strike without warning. Being prepared just means that you're ready, right? You're ready. And it also gives you peace of mind for you and your loved ones. So, guys, have a great Labor Day, and I hope to see you tonight on our live. So far, I think we're still going to have our live. If I decide to not go live tonight, because we are spending time with family, I will let you know through a reel on TikTok. I'll post on YouTube. That way, if we're gonna do that or not. So, but I still plan on going live. So it's not out of the question right now. But if anything happens here, I will definitely let you guys know. And hope to see you on the next video. And remember that I'm praying for you, and hope that you have a wonderful time with your family today. God bless you.